It's time once again for high school football on the South Union Township Sports Network. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network, streaming live on the South Union Township Facebook and tape delay with CUTV. Hello, everyone. This is Gary Frankhauser along with Tony Anula, and we will be bringing you this action from historic Redstone Field, home of the Brownsville Falcons, who will be hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Mustangs coming in 2-0, and the Brownsville Falcons coming in 0-1. We welcome you aboard for tonight's high school action on the South Union Township Sports Network, which is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV, as we mentioned, with Gary Smith and his staff. Gary Frankhauser with the play-by-play, Tony Anula alongside Jared Dupay on the camera. Let's take a look at these starting lineups. First, for the homestanding Brownsville offense. Tony?
All right. For the Brownsville Falcons offensively, they're going to start at left tackle will be Chris Climbs, a freshman. Left guard is Mario Grayson, a junior. Center, Michael Ulrey, a freshman. At the right guard spot, Andrew Frazee, a sophomore. And at right tackle, Aiden Teeter, a sophomore. Wide receiver slots will be Rayshawn Walker, a senior, and A.J. Evans, a sophomore. The X-back will be Bryce Horobic, a freshman. Starting in the backfield at the fullback spot will be Xavier Thomas, a sophomore, and Antoine Black, a freshman at the running back spot. And the quarterback will be Hunter Pelahak, a freshman, starting for the Brownsville Falcons here today.
Very young squad there for the Brownsville Falcons, Tony. Starting 5 freshmen, I see.
Five freshmen, and breakdown is they have 4 seniors, 2 juniors, starting for the Brownsville Falcons here today.
Very young squad there for the Brownsville Falcons, Tony. Starting 5 freshmen, I see. Look at the offense
five
for
freshmen
Laurel Highlands, Tony.
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, left tackle will be Colton Cole, a 5'11", 235-pound senior. The left guard will be Billy Barton, a 6'1", 240-pound sophomore. Starting at center will be Caleb Glebus, a 5'11", 300-pound senior. At right guard, Jaden Tucker, a 5'10", 230-pound sophomore. And at right tackle will be A.J. Sumter, a 6'2", 230-pound senior. The tight end spot will be Caden Frio at 6'3", 230, junior. The slot receivers will be Tajai Hooper, a 5'10", 165-pound senior, and Ryan Pyro, a 5'6", 150-pound senior. The wide receivers today, Joe Chambers, a 6', 170-pound senior, and Keandre DeShields, a 6'3", 185-pound junior. The fullback will be John Deek, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. The running back will be Eric Allen, a 5'10", 190-pound senior, actually a transfer in from Brownsville. He comes in averaging 105 yards a game on the ground. And the starting quarterback today will be Rodney Gallagher, a 5'11", 170-pound junior. Gallagher comes in averaging over 12 yards a carry, has scored 5 touchdowns for the Mustangs, and has really been the catalyst for this Laurel Highlands team so far this year.
Little different surroundings down here at Redstone Field. Natural turf. I was down on the turf before the game. It's very uniform, but a little bit of a high grass field that might slow down the Mustangs a little bit, but I think they've been practicing on grass anyway with the lack of the turf at their home field.
Well, the problem is here, Brownsville does not have a whole lot of people on the roster, and you're right, the speed could be a big problem. Laurel Highlands has a lot of it, and it'll be interesting to see what Brownsville can do here tonight.
We're going to have that action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors. Let me list those sponsors for you for tonight's action. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you by the Sproul's Insurance Group in Uniontown, Agent David Hughes, United Bank, Davis & Davis, Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs here in Uniontown, South Union Township Supervisors, Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. The Southwest Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown, Dr. Calabrese, Dr. Ruth Hart, and Dr. Stokes. Zebley Mahaloff White, your Uniontown business and bankruptcy attorneys. UPMC Center for Rehab Services in Uniontown on Wayland Smith Drive, Jim Burns in charge, and Jason Scott individually as the South Union Township Supervisors. Those are our sponsors. We'll be right back with the national anthem and the coin toss right after this. job of the national anthem by Brownsville High School Band.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases, but most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on that case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Phone 724-437-2799.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver affects 30% of Americans and is a leading cause of cirrhosis and liver cancer. Risk factors for fatty liver include alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Dr. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I specialize in the care of fatty liver. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialist.com.
We got one ear working.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and it's not...
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalav & White. It's gonna be alright.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Welcome back to Republic, Pennsylvania, Redstone Field, home of the Brownsville Falcons. We're just about ready for football action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. And Tony, tall hill to climb here for the Brownsville Falcons tonight, facing the 2-0 Mustangs.
An extremely tall hill, Gary, and we saw Brownsville lose last week to McGuffey 44-0, who was defeated by Southmoreland the first week. Laurel Highlands beat Southmoreland last week by 7, so they're going to see another good football team here tonight in the Mustangs, and you're right, it's going to be a huge uphill climb here for the Brownsville Falcons, but hopefully they can stay in the game and at least turn some offense on to show some promise for the rest of the year.
Stranger things happen, and it's going to be up to the Mustangs to maintain their concentration, not have any turnovers, and give any short fields to the Falcons.
Well, and that's it, Gary. I mean, last week we saw a couple turnovers. The biggest thing that hurt Laurel Highlands last week was the penalties. 11 penalties last week for over 100 yards in total offense lost. So you got to be careful. I mean, you can't commit those kind of turnovers and penalties. Obviously, Brownsville, as you said, not the Thomas Jefferson caliber or anything like that, but you still want to play sharp, crisp football getting ready to go into conference play.
Captains for the Mustangs, Carney, Gallagher, Glebus, and number 4 is Eric Allen. For Brownsville, got that line up there. Number 3 is Rashawn Walker. He's a senior. Number 74 is – we don't have a 74, do we?
No, we don't. No 74 tonight.
How about number 6?
I'm going to guess that's going to be Teeter.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Antoine Black. And we're trying to catch the other number.
Brownsville has won the toss and deferred.
Interesting.
They're going to go on defense and allow the Mustangs a first opportunity on offense. So Coach Gates wants his defense out there first.
Well, and you want to set the defense real quick for the Falcons. At defensive ends will be Aiden Teeter, sophomore, and Christopher Climbs, a freshman. The nose guard is Sean Hendricks. Linebackers in the 3-4-4 will be Mario Grayson, a junior, Hunter Pelahak, a freshman, Xavier Thomas, a sophomore, and Cameron Howard, a senior, in the starting lineup on defense. Quarterbacks, Rashawn Walker, a senior, and A.J. Evans, a sophomore. Free safety will be Antoine Black, the freshman, and the strong safety will be Bryce Horbick, a freshman for the Brownsville Falcons. We already set the Mustang offense, so we'll be ready to rock and roll here with the kick.
Teeing it up there for Brownsville, looks like number 56, Christopher Climbs, deep for the Mustangs. Pick up those numbers back there.
You get Rodney back there.
Gallagher deep.
Gallagher's back. You got Tajai Hooper on one side, and it looks like Pyro on the other. In the middle, at about the 22-yard line, looks like Eric Allen.
So a lot of speed, a lot of power. Dynamic return team for the Mustangs. Here we go. We are now underway. Left foot kick, short, high kick. Mustangs need to get on it. Now what we got? Penalty flag.
Got a penalty flag already. False start.
Going to be an illegal procedure against the Brownsville Falcons on the kick. I don't think I've ever seen that, Tony.
I didn't either. I mean, that's interesting, but
maybe he didn't wait for the ready to go sign. I don't know.
Almost looked like the kicker might have taken a little hitch there.
They're going to move him back 5 yards.
Yeah, so he's going to have to kick from the 35.
That kick only went about 25 yards, so let's see what happens this time.
Well, we can set the upbacks as well on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the Mustangs need to be aware of this, though, and get on that ball because it's a live ball as soon as he kicks that ball.
Yeah, number 7 on the 40 is Ben Wilson, and on the other side is Dan Carney.
Pushing back to the 35.
So again, Climbs going to
Ryan
give it
will
a try
again. A little bit of better kick, actually. It's going to be on the turf and rolls all the way back to the 25. Picked up there by the Mustangs, number 25. He has some room up the middle and gets it out to the 45-yard line. Brian Pyro on the return.
So Pyro with a nice return and a good start for the Mustangs. Going to start on their own 45-yard line.
So a good field position for the Mustangs after the what turned out to be an effective kick there by the Brownsville kicking team.
And a 24-yard return for Pyro. So the Mustangs start out. 2 receivers split to the right, to the left.
Gallagher in the shotgun. He's going to hand it to Allen. No, he's going to keep it himself off the right side. Good fake, and Gallagher making people miss. He's at the 40. He has space, and speed will get him into the end zone on the first play of the game. 45-yard run by Rodney Gallagher. Put the Mustangs up 6-0 on the first play of the game.
Yeah, and
well, we did expect fireworks, but not quite that quick.
Not quite that quick, and a nice block on the outside there by Tajai Hooper to spring Gallagher once he got on the outside on the left side, but Hooper with a good block, and Gallagher again showing good speed. So 55-yard touchdown run, one play, 55 yards, and only 20 seconds off the clock.
Radcliffe on for the kick. Line drives it through, and it is good. So the Mustangs take just 20 seconds off the clock to make it a 7-0 ball game. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network. Here we go. Welcome back. Quickly, the Mustangs on top, and teeing it up again for the Mustangs will be Harry Radcliffe. Deep for the Falcons, number 6, and that's Antoine Black, the freshman. We've been told he's a very stellar athlete. Radcliffe will kick it deep, back to about the 8-yard line. Here's Black, working his way through, and now he got flags everywhere, breaking a couple tackles, but now gang tackle at about the 22-yard line. We're to give him to the 24, but there are flags everywhere.
I think we're going to have a block in the back. Ben Wilson initially with the hit, number 7, and then his
Good
teammates got to pile on.
Black.
Yeah.
Making a few Mustangs miss, but they had it covered, so let's see what the call is. Holding on Brownsville. That's going to push him back 10.
It's going to push him back 10. It looks like starting point's going to be on, what, Gary, about the 13-yard line?
That's what it looks like, yes.
So Falcons starting out on their own 13. Nice return, you're right, by Black. He did a nice job. Try to get some space there, but just got called for the penalty.
So Pelahak will be behind the center in the shotgun formation. The freshman for Brownsville. Short snap, and in there quickly for the Mustangs, and they're going to take him back into the end zone. What do we got?
They're going to say he's
tackled
at the 1.
He was out to the 1-yard line.
No, they can't.
So in there quickly for the Mustangs, it looked like number 52.
That was John Deek. Nice play. Just got great penetration.
Great penetration also in there. I believe was number 57, Hunter Henry, and Glebus too.
Yeah, they just a gang tackle here.
Back to the 1-yard line. They're going to hand it into wild and that's going to be back in the end zone. It's going to be a safety, I believe. It is. So the Mustang defense just receiving no resistance from the offensive line of Brownsville. 2 negative plays, 2 plays, another 2 points for the Mustangs. That makes it 9-0. We're going to step aside here and be right back with the free kick by Brownsville here in the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many...
Here we go with the free kick for Brownsville. Deep now for the Mustangs is Matt Lucas, number 5, going to get a chance, but this is going to come down at about the 52, and this Eric Allen, he's up the middle, and he's going to be tackled inside Brownsville territory at about the 26-yard line. Took about 5 Falcons to get him down.
Yeah.
They do get him down there with number 2, sophomore Xavier Thomas, in there for the Falcons.
A 28-yard return there for Allen, and again, good field position for the Mustangs. Starting out at the 25-yard line of Brownsville.
They get him to 25, and Gallagher again with Eric Allen to his left. Got a whistle now.
Might have a timeout.
I think they have the spot wrong.
He's going to mark
they
it
moved
on
it
the
up
line.
to the 25. Gallagher looking for the snap. Overload to the left for the Mustangs. It's going to be Allen up the middle. Good tackle there from behind by number 74 for Brownsville. Again, we don't have a 74.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's Teeter.
I think you're right. Aiden Teeter.
Yep.
Senior. I'll have to try to get these numbers when we have a break from the PA announcer so we get these players correct. 2nd and 6 from the Brownsville 21. Low snap, but jet sweep, and it's going to Hooper, and he's going to get it inside of 5 to about the 3-yard line. So jet sweep now to Tajah Hooper, the senior, and that sets up 1st and goal inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. Give him 17.
Give him 17 and another nice run. Good blocking up front by the Mustangs.
Mustangs bring in a power back in number 52, John Deek at fullback. And there's the pitch out now to Allen. He's stiff arm. And there's a tackle out in the flat. Good play there by the Brownsville defense. And this is going to be a penalty on the Mustangs, I believe, for a chop block.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Deek, actually. I don't know if they're going to call it a block in the back or what. Allen laid a pretty good stiff arm there on the Brownsville defender, but
give them credit. They got him down actually for a loss back to the 4.
Yep. So now it's going to be a spot foul. So now they're going to call it the 6. So this is going to be a big penalty for the Mustangs.
Wow. All the way out to the 16-yard line.
So it's a 14-yard penalty.
So it will be 1st and goal now from the 16.
Interesting. And as we said, the Mustangs with 11 penalties last week really have to stay away from that here.
So now Allen to the right of Gallagher, this time with 3 receivers out to this side, and it's going to be Allen now. Sweep left, looking for some blocks. Almost a crackback, and now Allen's still on his feet, but he's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line, so that's going to be a 6-yard gain.
Bring up
2nd and goal now from the 10.
And bringing up 2nd down, and you can see the Mustangs just trying to get the running game going. They came in with good numbers starting out the season.
Give Brownsville a little bit of credit there. Gang tackling Allen. He doesn't go down easy.
Does not get down easy, and the thing of it is, Mustangs with great running backs got Gallagher averaging 135 yards a game and Allen with 105.
Here's Gallagher now looking over the middle, and he has his man. I believe that's DeShields. It's Keandre DeShields, and Gallagher just going to his right, buying time, directing traffic, told DeShields where to go. Hits him in stride, and he walks into the end zone with the 10-yard pitch and catch. Mustang touchdown after the free kick makes it now 15-0 with 8:38 to go here in the first. Kick by Radcliffe is good. Adds on now, 16-0. Laurel Highlands, Gary Frankhauser, Tony Anula, and Jerry Toupee on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back to Redstone Field. Mustangs dominating so far. Brownsville with just 2 plays that were both negative, resulting in the safety as Radcliffe runs up, kicks it deep again. Now Black looking for some room. Has some speed as he tries to get it outside, but the Mustangs gang tackle him at about the 30-yard line. So you can see that freshman has some talent.
Definitely has some talent. 18-yard return for Black.
Eric Allen on the tackle.
Tackling his former teammate. Allen moved in from the Brownsville area to Laurel Highlands this year, and it's been a great asset for the Mustangs offensively and defensively.
So Brownsville with a little bit of breathing room now out to the 30-yard line. Pelahak in the shotgun, goes back, has some time. This time has a man open in the flat, but doesn't get it to him. Now he throws it out here. Short gain, kept in bounds and drilled out of bounds there by Jurczyk. And we've seen him with some dynamic hits in the first 2 games. And there's another one.
He's been laying the wood to him. He's coming into this game with 14 tackles in the first 2 games. And a great tackle there. He's been great on defense for the Mustangs so far this year.
So just a short 5-yard gain, but positive yardage for the Falcons. 2nd and 5. So Pelahak again in the shotgun. Twin backs behind him. Short snap, and now it's going to be hand back to Black, and he's going to try to get it outside again, but tripped up there, and a nice tackle out there on the outside. That looked like Tajai Hooper with the tackle.
And Hooper. Brownsville was actually fortunate. Looked like Rayshawn Walker was going to block in the back there for a minute, but it actually pulled back at the last second.
Started bad with the low snap, kind of threw things off. They lost 5 on that play, so it's 3rd and 10. Back where they started at the 30-yard line.
As we said, they're looking to try to put the first points on the board here this year. They lost last week 44-0 to McGuffey.
Looks like a Wildcat now with Black to receive the snap. He has it. He's looking. Tries to throw it deep. That's high and in the air and almost picked off. Knocked down there by Hooper. Also back there, Lucas on defense. Trying to get that ball to look like number...
It's Anthony Evans, number 4.
4, Anthony Evans, yes.
And actually, I think if Hooper would have let that ball go, I think Lucas might have had an interception.
Right, he kind of knocked it out of his hands. So now the punt team is on for Brownsville. 4th down and 10. To A.J. Evans to do the punting. Deep for the Mustangs is Gallagher. I don't think Brownsville wants to put the ball in his hands. It's safe to kick it out of bounds. And that's what it looks like he's going to do. Or they're going to bounce it. It gets a Mustang bounce back into Brownsville territory at the 48-yard line. So with 7:16 to go here in the first, the Mustangs will take over again in Brownsville territory, already with a 16-0 lead.
7:16 to go here in the first.
The Mustangs come out with Chambers wide to the near side. Pyro in the slot. Twin receivers to the right, but now shifting over here to the near side is Hooper. Gallagher gets it out here to Eric Allen. He's at room again, trying to break it back in, and he got him by the ankles, but he's not down yet.
He fumbled out of bounds.
Ball came loose, but knocked it right out of bounds. So he took it from the 48 to about the 30. So give him 18 on that swing pass out here into the flat. And with the 3 receivers out here blocking, that's another thing that's been positive for the Mustangs so far this season, the wide receivers blocking downfield.
And actually, they've done a nice job, and especially DeShields has done a great job blocking for the Mustangs on the outside. And again, there, laid another good block on the Brownsville defender. So the Mustangs pick up their second first down of the game.
Pyro in motion. He's going to take it around the right side. Has some room. Inside the 25 to the 20. Down inside the 15 to the 10. He'll get it to the right at the 10-yard line. So that's going to be a 20-yard run for Pyro. So he gets into the action. He's not had very many carries this year, but saw some speed there.
Now he's actually only had 3 carries for 4 yards here so far, so he
that added to his average.
Every bit of picking up a nice 20-yard gain. So now they're ready to rock and roll.
Mustangs pretty much doing what they want. Passed out here now again.
That's to Lucas.
That's to Lucas. He's going to take it into the end zone. Again, outstanding blocking by the wide receiver. Lucas just takes that pass out to the left side. No resistance out there for the Brownsville Falcons, and the Mustangs score once again now with 6:29 to go here in the first. It's 22-0.
It'll be interesting.
He wastes no time on those drives, Tony.
Not at all, and it'll be interesting to see what they did there, Gary. I don't know if it was actually a pass or if it was a backward pass. I think actually it was a sort of a lateral type pass, and I think Lucas might get credited for a 10-yard touchdown run.
I think we'll call it a pass.
That's what we'll call it then.
Radcliffe good again, so it's 23-0. Mustangs have scored on all of their possessions, plus one of the Brownsville possessions, as we are about at the halfway mark of the first quarter. We'll be right back with the kick.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart Calabrese Hoppy and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Back once again. Radcliffe's leg's going to get tired. He'll tee it up once again. Back there deep. Antoine Black will try once again for Brownsville to get some positive yardage. But that's going to be a kick that's going to hit and go back to about the 8-yard line. Black has to pick it up as it dies in that high grass, but he does make a nice move to get it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. Black thought that might go out of bounds, but with the high grass turf down there, that just had plugged like a Tony Anula wedge.
Yeah, right. Plugged like me hitting a ball out of bounds. That's about it. But again, the Brownsville Falcons starting off, they're going to give them to the 22 on that. So it
looks like the Mustangs have substituted some players here on defense. Pretty smart move there.
Yeah, you have a lot of the
no use having Rodney Gallagher play defense now.
No, really, no reason to.
So Leyland Lehue, I see back there at safety. One of the new Mustangs on defense. Black now trying to get some positive, has some room, but he's going to be brought down on a nice open field tackle out there that time by Allen. Might want to get him off the defense.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't want to get anybody hurt in this game.
So now checking in number 3. That's Joe Chambers in the defensive backfield. Also number 7, Ben Wilson, the junior. He'll get some action. Checking out now is Allen.
So Allen coming out. As we said, the Mustangs probably going to see a lot of underclassmen get some action here tonight. Already up 23-0.
Which can only help as we go down into conference action.
Every bit of. Get them some experience and give them a shot here.
Second down and about 6. The gain of 4 on that last play by Black. Now, what do we got?
And a timeout.
Timeout, Brownsville. Coach Gates did not like what he saw. We'll step aside here. Gary Frankhauser along with Tony Anula, Jerry DePay on the camera. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, CPAs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys football team and their coaches on having a successful football season this year.
Welcome back. Brownsville calling a timeout with a second down and 6 at their own 25-yard line. Make it to 26. Coach Gates and his staff trying to look for some positive action here by the Falcons.
Well, the positive thing is, though, Gary, as we said, a lot of underclassmen on this team. And that's a big deal. They're getting some great high school experience
here. A positive thing for getting more kids out for the team in the future. But here's a nice run out here to the near side, and that's very close to a first down.
No, I think he's got it. Yeah, I think he's got it. They're going to mark it out at the 34. So an 8-yard gain.
Receiver and the slot receiver for Brownsville just cleared out downfield, and there was good blocking on the right side of the line there by Brownsville to give Pelahak some room to the sideline.
Yeah, and he was able to get outside and showed a little bit of speed there as well. So good blocking on the outside there by Frazee and Teeter. And it's got to be Teeter because they list him at 6'5", and he is the biggest fellow on that line, Gary. So
another short snap, and this is Pelahak. He's going to be brought down. Well, his knee was down on the snap. So they're going to spot it back at the 29-yard line. Those short snaps, Pelahak had to go down and get it, and when he did, his knee hit the ground, and he is down at that point.
Yeah, and that's tough to make a snap like that. He's actually going to have to step up a little bit, which is not going to give him a whole lot of room to look around even out of the shotgun.
So after a nice first down run, he loses 5 on that one, making it second down and 15. Mustang Band in force here this evening, Tony.
You've got Antoine Black now receiving the snap.
Could be another Wildcat run, and Black looking for some blockers, trying to get outside. He does break it out, and a hard hit over there on the sideline. That was Chambers laying the wood.
Joe Chambers just dropped that shoulder, knocked Black out of bounds, so nice play there.
Short gain of about 3. Making it 3rd and 12.
And Black now with 4 carries for 1 yard. Finally got into the positive numbers there, rushing-wise, at least individually.
So they, not sure why the clock's still running, but we're not going to complain about that. He was out of bounds.
He did get knocked out, but yeah, the clock is still running, so didn't see the signal by the referee to stop it.
Down to 3:40 to go here in the first. Black in the shotgun. Looking. Flag on the play. Has some room if he can get around the outside. Oh! Another big hit that time. This time by number 7, Ben Wilson. And Black would have been better off just to step out of bounds. He might have got a penalty on it if he was out of bounds and got the hit. But there's a flag back in the backfield, and it's going to be another penalty against Brownsville with a hold.
Yeah, and where it's marked, the flag's at the 29-yard line.
Wow.
So if that's the case, then you're going to have about 13 yards marked off there.
Black had that out past the 40, so it was a nice gain of about 10 yards, but now it's going to push it all the way back to the 20-yard line.
Wow. And that's
actually
tough.
The 19.
Yeah, they're showing some positive yardage here, Gary, on some plays. And actually, you can see they're right. Black, he's going to be a talented player for this Brownsville team.
No doubt.
Only a freshman, but, boy, he looks good.
3rd and 25. Black looking. He's corralled now in the backfield, nowhere to go. So 4 Mustangs surround him. First one there, number 67. Caleb Glebus, helped there by number 7, Ben Wilson.
Yeah, and Wilson having a good game defensively here for the Mustangs.
4th down. Punt team will come on for Brownsville.
Got to check here. I'm not so sure that the Mustangs have enough players on the field right now.
Gallagher deep.
Yeah, they do. 11, I'm sorry. They're going to have a illegal substitution.
And that's going to push him back another 5.
It's a delay of game. Wow. Okay. So that's going to be the 4th penalty on Brownsville for 33 yards there so far, and that's only in yards marked back. You got to take off the penalty that negated that nice run by Antoine Black. So Gallagher back to receive, looking for the ball about his own 42. I'm sorry, the Brownsville 42-yard line.
Exactly. Here's a snap. Kick is away. Gallagher now at the 39. He has some room around the left side. He's going to dance his way around. Spin move. Now has room to the right with blockers. Inside the 20 to the 10. Cuts inside there and goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So that's a, 38-yard return? 43-yard return.
43-yard return. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he took it on the 39, excuse me.
You're right.
So, yep. So, 33-yard return.
So, Gallagher once again showing his dynamic ability to make tacklers miss. The Mustangs set up inside the 6-yard line. They break the huddle with a trips to the left, single receiver out to the right. Gallagher will be in the shotgun. Hand it to Evan. Nobody over there, and Allen will go in at the pylon for the 6-yard run. And that's going to make it 29-0 at the 2:19 mark, still here in the first.
Well, that drive took one play, 6 yards. It took 6 seconds.
Quick drive.
Every bit of.
The first drive was one play. That took about 15 seconds.
Yep.
Second drive was a 2-minute drive with just 4 plays. Third drive was about 2 minutes, 4 plays. And this scoring opportunity, just one play for Allen, 6 yards out. Radcliffe get good. It's 30-0. We're still in the first. Let's be right back here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Radcliffe now with the squibber, caught there on the line drive at the 28-yard line and brought out to the 42. That looked like number 26, Cameron Howard. So best field position for the Falcons so far. Get it out past the 40 to the 43-yard line. And again, the Mustangs will freely substitute here on defense. Many of those underclassmen an opportunity. You don't want to really eliminate your starters from game activity still here in the first quarter, but with the score 30-0, you almost have to.
Yeah, you've got some confusion here by the Mustangs defensively.
Linebackers were not on the field. Just coming through freely now was Carney. Pelahak will try to go around the right side, and he's going to lose about 4 yards. 3-yard loss back to the 40-yard line, so another short snap. Coming in there really uncontested was Daniel Carney from his middle linebacking position. Loss of 3. Second down and 13. Clock stopped this time, Tone.
Clock, yeah.
So Pelahak now will be in the shotgun with a sidecar and a deep runner in the form of Black. He's going to fake it to Black, roll left. Looking. Now he's going to throw it to a lineman.
It's going to be.
That's going to be an ineligible receiver.
Yeah, it has to be. Unless they're going to say
no
it was.
Flag.
Well, unless they say it's going to be a backward pass.
Or a fumble.
Which, I mean, if it's backwards, okay, he can get away with that one.
Wow.
And I think
all
that's
the way
what they're
back to the 30, so he's going to lose 10 on that play. And slow getting up was Pelahak. He's going to head to the sideline for a break.
Yeah, he was being chased by pretty much the whole Mustang defense, and we are going to call that. No, they're going to call a penalty. So it's going to be an illegal receiver. And that's going to be a loss of a down, too. So that's while they sort this out.
The Mustangs could be sportsmanship about it and decline it. But
probably a good
not
idea.
Likely.
You know what? Might as well. The only thing about it, though, Gary, it's a loss of down.
Yep.
So.
Illegal receiver. They're going to make another 5-yard loss of down.
Yeah, and that's the key to it. It's the loss.
Third down and a mile.
Yeah, third down, and they've got to get to their Mustangs' 48-yard line for a first down. So they got a little while to go here.
It's like 29 yards.
Yep.
Black in quarterback. That's a good snap this time. And there's a good block out there, a pancake by one of the Brownsville linemen, but really nowhere for Black to go with the pursuit of the Mustangs. Try to pick up that block. I think that was number 58. Grayson with the block.
So we're going to give 7 yards to Black on that carry.
4th and 28.
Yep. they're going to have Evans back in to kick again.
And Gallagher again deep. He may catch it and take a knee. It's going to be another delay if they don't hurry up. Nice punt. Gallagher at the 40. Looking for some help. Now makes one miss. Makes two miss. Steps up in the middle. Makes three miss. Spins away. He's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Highlight reel, Gallagher.
We got a flag down. I'm not so sure. Might be a face mask, but let's see what it is.
Saving tackle there by Rayshawn Walker, number 3, but it's just a joy to watch.
He's got some talent. There's no doubt about that. Got it down to the 25-yard line, so a nice 35-yard return. They are going to bring some of it back. Let's see what they do here.
It's going to be a legal block in the back, so that's going to push him back a little bit.
Well, pushes them back a little bit, but still good starting field position here for the Mustangs.
At the 38-yard line.
This is going to be the second penalty on the Mustangs for 24 yards, but again, nice return by Rodney.
19 seconds to go here in the first. It's Gallagher again in the shotgun now with 3 receivers to his right. Handoff inside is Allen. No resistance. Inside the 25 to the 20. Fumble. Did he get it back?
He did get it back. He was lucky to get it
out.
It's still on the ground.
Who has it? Oh, somebody came up limping too, and I think that's Black. Wow.
That's huge.
It looks like the Mustangs recovered it.
Yep. So.
Well, Black really hobbling as he tries to go back into the defensive backfield.
So a 13-yard gain by Allen, and fortunate enough to recover his own fumble.
We talked about that in the pregame. The Mustangs need to maintain their concentration going into conference action next week down at Ringgold.
Yep.
It's going to be a different kind of a ball game.
Yes, it will.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with our score, Laurel Highlands 30, Brownsville nothing. Gary Frankhauser along with Tony Anola, Jerry Dupay on the camera here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, CPAs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys football team and their coaches on having a successful football season this year.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up.
Mustangs once again deep in Brownsville territory. This is Allen, and he is right up the middle. He's going to go in. Whoa, runs over a Brownsville defender at the goal line. Go in for a 15-yard touchdown run for Eric Allen. That's his second touchdown of the first half. So the first play of the second quarter at 11:54 results in another Mustang touchdown. Makes it 36-0 with Radcliffe out again. And I think at this point, Coach Colasar will definitely have to call off the dogs a little bit.
Yeah. It's going to.
Radcliffe perfect on extra points. Makes it 37-0. And we'll keep it right here as the Mustang kickoff team will once again put it in the hands of the Brownsville offense to see what they can do. But we saw Pelahak go out earlier, and limping off after the last play was Antoine Black. So, again, shorthanded. The Mustangs are going to have to the Brownsville Falcons are going to have to try to rally the troops here a little bit.
Now, I see Pelahak walking on the other side there, going to the coach. So it looks like he might be okay, but as you said, Black was limping pretty good. He's out there, but he's miting it out, there's no doubt. You can see him now on about the 30-yard line.
He's going deep again, so give these Brownsville players some credit there. Hanging in there.
Yeah, they're not giving up, there's no doubt about that. And I don't think you're going to see any give up in them. As we said,
sir.
Just young and inexperienced, that's all. And really outmanned and with too much speed for the Mustangs.
Squibber now will go down all the way to the 1 yard line. Doesn't get in the end zone, so he's going to have to pick it up. Wow. Back at the 2 yard line. Wow. Tried to let it go in the end zone, but once again, the turf monster got him.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. That high grass just ate it up. And I thought it was going in the end zone as well. Black. So the Brownsville Falcons going to start.
There's some clover out there that just kind of held it up.
It's like ivy out there, like Wrigley Field. So the Mustangs score again on a 3-play, 38-yard drive that took up 25 seconds.
So Mustang defenders now, looks like a lot of underclassmen now out there for the Mustangs on defense. Pelahak back in at quarterback. He's deep in the end zone in the shotgun. Cuts it up the middle and hits resistance at about the 2 yard line. I think he's going to actually lose a yard on that play.
We're gonna have him breaking even here.
They have it back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Pelahak now 5 carries, minus 11 yards. Brownsville rushing-wise, minus 8 yards total. 5 yards passing. So
negative total.
Yeah, minus 3 so far here after the first quarter of play.
Now Black will take over in the shotgun. Mustangs just bringing everybody, and that's in the end zone again. That's going to be on the turf, and it could be a touchdown.
It is.
Touchdown.
Arnie.
Mustangs recover the fumble in the end zone. I didn't see who got the recovery.
It was Dan Carney, number 18.
Carney with the recovery.
Yep.
So 11:02, Mustangs again with the score.
Yeah, and right now, Brownsville, Pelahak just fumbled that snap and wasn't able to fall on it. Looked like he tried to fall on it, and the ball kind of squirted away from him, and Carney was able to fall on it and pick up his first touchdown of the year.
I'm going to mark it down. Good kick already, Tony.
Yeah.
Put the eyes on him. No, he right down the middle. 44-0, 11:02 to go here in the second. Not sure if the Mustangs can bring in a freshman squad. That might be a opportunity to get some freshmen in there. We'll step aside quickly for another message from our sponsors.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up. When you have your auto and home covered with Erie, you get a discount. Buy a life policy with us, and the savings can get even better. At Erie Insurance, above all in service means making life a little easier on you and on your wallet. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Your local Erie agent is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Discount terms and amounts may vary by state. See your local Erie agent for details.
Black on the return, a 20-yard return out to the 35-yard line. Tackle there made by number 33, Parker Hoff, freshman for the Mustangs. So Pelahak now back in at quarterback. Good snap this time, and hands it off to Black in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for another loss. Blow the whistle, please. Loss of about 4.
Nice play there. That was number 10 for the Mustangs. That was
Brian Yurchek again.
Yurchek with another tackle.
He is he's intense, no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's a nice-looking defensive player for the Mustangs. So that's going to be a 4-yard loss for Black. So the Mustangs showing stellar defense as well here tonight, Garen. Just a tough time for the Falcons all the way around.
Second down and 15.
So right now at this point, they've been outscored 88-0 in this year. And we're only still have 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Here's Black again. Has some room this time, but it meets resistance at about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on that carry. Trying to pick up the numbers over there on the tackle.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Look like Trevor Thomas, one of the number 56 over there. He's a senior.
I think Billy Barton was in on the tackle too. Number 54.
Good gang tackling there by the Mustangs. 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and the shame of it is Black got some nice speed. He just couldn't make the corner. Just didn't have any blocking on the outside. The Mustangs just able to contain him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back goes Pelahak. He's going to roll right, looking. Gets it away, and it's intercepted. And this could go.
That's Hooper.
He's going to be brought down inside the 10. So Pelahak just kind of floated that out, looking for his receiver at about the 40-yard line, but unable to pull it down. And the Hooper comes up with the interception. And Gallagher's still going to come out there with Allen.
It's his second interception by Hooper this year. He had one last week as well against Southmoreland. And a nice return. Got it down to the 4-yard line for the Mustangs. I'm sorry, the 9-yard line. So about a 20-yard return.
So Gallagher's still in there with Allen in the backfield.
And you got to think that
both teams might agree to let this clock run now in the first half.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
They're starting it now. Well, clock operator hasn't started it, but the referee said start it. Gallagher takes it himself up the middle, spin move into the end zone. 9-yard, one play drive after the interception. Gallagher into the end zone with 8:48 to go here in the second. Makes it now 50-0. Kick to come.
Gallagher now 2 carries, 2 touchdowns, 64 yards on the ground. He started this game off with a 55-yard run on the first play from scrimmage for the Mustangs. Another penalty. Delay a game
on the Mustangs. Uh-oh. And that's not Radcliffe kicking either. That's number 5. That's Lucas now going to get an opportunity, and they're going to push him back 5 yards.
Lucas has kicked off for the Mustangs the last 2 times they scored. So now he's going to get a chance here to make a nice long extra point.
Great soccer player, Lucas.
And he's got the leg. You can see that. I mean, he drove that last kick down to about the 2-yard line. So Lucas.
On the hold is Ben Diamond, the punter for the Mustangs. Snap is back. Kick is up, and wow.
Lucas.
He kicked that one to lower Tyrone.
I tell you what, it was in right field on the Redstone ball field over there, which is quite a way away.
So kick was good this time by Lucas. Makes it 51-0. With 8:48 to go here in the second. Mustangs will kick off once again, and I think Lucas will get the opportunity to kick as he comes out onto the field.
Yeah, Lucas.
Referees are talking about things down there about the 7-yard line, and got to find a way to get this clock moving.
Yeah, our buddy Dave Ryder's on the clock here tonight, but I think he might get a lot of those swinging arms here pretty soon. I don't think they're going to stop too much. Those windmill motions, put it that way.
Another deep kick, this time at about the 11. Black tries to break it up the middle. Now meets 6 or 7 Mustangs. In there on the tackle for the Mustangs, look like number 23, Tristan Baker. Also Parker Hoff.
Yeah, Carney was in on that tackle. Pyro, so you got all kind of guys on that one. But a nice return by Black to get it out to the 31-yard line. Pretty much did that all by himself.
And as we said, he's going to be a good player. He's just a freshman. Referee's begging the clock operator to start the clock.
Yeah. Guy's going to throw his arm out.
Handoff now. Black on the run, and nice positive yardage this time out to the 35-yard line. Give him 4. Second down and 6. Clock now running with 8:24 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, 9 carries for Black, 5 yards total. Tough sledding for Brownsville on offense.
So Lucas comes in on defense.
And as you said, the Mustangs giving a lot of people, giving a lot of people some action here in this first half. 51-0. I think what the record points by the Mustangs is 56, Gare? Was that what it was?
I think so. No, now we got to move around the right side and positive yardage again. This time Black able to pick up about 3.
Yeah,
brings up second,
3.
3rd down and 2. Long 2.
And a nice job by Pelahak after handing that ball off. Sprinted out there and threw a pretty nice block out there on the Mustang defender. So good hustle there by Pelahak. And as you mentioned, he's underclassman as well. Only a freshman.
As we said at the start of the game, Brownsville starting 5 freshmen on offense.
Yeah, and that's tough.
Try to build a culture down here to get some more players, some numbers out for the team.
Now, the good thing about it is, Gary, all the starting offensive linemen will be back next year. They're all underclass.
There goes Pelak. He has some room, and he's going to get a first down, but there's a flag, and I believe that's going to be a hold. I think the referee might have been just as good to keep that in his pocket, but can't let him just grab and tackle, I guess.
Now, and it's going to be a spot foul, too, so the ball was on the 33-yard line. They're going to mark it from the 31. Face mask.
Oh, well, you got to call that.
Wow. Did not give the personal foul call, so it's only a 5-yard penalty.
From the spot, though, so it took it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 31, so now we got a 3rd and 10.
Right. So, yeah, it wasn't intentional, so that's a good thing. So, they have it as 3rd and 9 on the scoreboard. So, Pelahak trying to get things squared away between him and his backs.
Well, looked like the Mustangs could have jumped. No call. Pelahak will roll this way. He's going to throw it deep. Has a man out here. And it's going to be picked off this time by Lucas. Lucas went high for it. Made the interception at about the 46-yard line of the Mustangs. Takes it back into Mustang or Brownsville territory at the 39, but a flag is probably a celebration penalty against the Mustangs here as the total team kind of surrounded Lucas after that interception.
You gotta kind of be careful. You're up 51 to nothing. I mean, hey, you feel bad for this Brownsville team right now, and they're trying. There's no doubt about it. Pelahak tossed that ball a long way down the field, but good coverage, actually double coverage there by the Mustangs, and Lucas able to just go up and get it. So I think you're right, Gary. I think they are going to call it as a personal foul, a celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs. That is going to push it back 15.
So again, the Mustangs, and as we said last week, committed 11 penalties, and so far tonight they've got 4.
Kind of the unnecessary type, too.
I would agree. So 4 penalties for 44 yards for the Mustangs.
You don't worry too much about aggressive penalties, but penalties that are of this nature with a 50-0 lead, 51-0 lead is just something Coach Colasar, I'm sure, will stop.
Yeah, it's bad enough. Like I said, you don't want to do that kind of thing.
The Mustangs still have Gallagher in there.
That I don't understand.
Maybe they're going to just give him and that right through the hands of the Shields. You don't see that too often.
Not very often. The Shields
just went down and curled at about the 50-yard line. Pass was on target, but right through the hands of the Shields. So 2nd down and 10. And referee again begging the clock operator to start, and he does.
So running clock. And that's a good thing, too. That was a nice pass there by Gallagher. The Shields was able to shake the defender. He just couldn't corral the pass.
Gallagher now scrambling. He's going to throw it deep. Has a man out there wide open. That's Chambers. Chambers at the 20. Dances out of that tackle and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. That's a 54-yard pass.
Yes, sir.
Gallagher to Chambers. Mustangs again strike. 2 plays, 54 yards. He's got to get Gallagher out of there now.
I agree. Got to get Gallagher out there, and not so sure I'd be throwing a pass with a 51-0 lead, but Coach Colasar.
5:42 to go here in the second. Lucas on for the kick. And that one's drilled through again. 58-0. Laurel Highlands on top. We'll step aside here for a few messages from our sponsors here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
We're back once again here from Redstone Field in Republic, Pennsylvania, as teeing it up for the Mustangs. Number 5, Matt Lucas, drills it deep. This is Black. Up the middle again, trying to dance his way around, but he'll get corralled at about the 25-yard line, but still on his feet. They're going to call him dead at about the 26, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to give him about a 16-yard return. And the Mustangs with the gang tackle there.
At the 26-yard line. This looked like a entirely new defense for the Mustangs. A lot of numbers we haven't seen.
And a lot of numbers we're going to have to go to the roster for, no
Number
doubt.
8, Hunter Kuzier in the defensive backfield.
You got Kuzier, you got Hooper back there.
Yeah.
Looks like
Also,
Lehue on the backside.
Pyro's still in there on the near side corner.
So now
Ben Wilson in there, number 7. Now late arriver, number 65, trying to get into the action. Pitch out here to Black. He'll get positive yardage, about 3 yards.
Another penalty flag down.
What do we got?
Now let's see what the signal is here. Penalty flag on the 31-yard line. Maybe they're going to call on the Mustangs. Kind of looks like they are.
And once again, got to have some discipline here if you're the Mustangs.
Let's see what they call it. They're going to wave it off. Okay.
Wow.
So we're going to say Black picked up a couple.
Give him 2. Clock starts now with 4:49 to go here. Still in the second quarter.
Pelak checking his backs. Going to give it to Black again.
And he's just getting a workout.
He's getting a workout.
Give a couple
and he's basically
more yards out to the 30.
They think they're going to call it down, I would hope. Oh, no, they're going to say it's a fumble.
Wow.
So that's going to go back to the Mustangs. So Black able to pick up about 3 yards on the carry, but then fumbled. So that's going to be the 4th turnover for Brownsville here tonight.
Bring in Soltis as quarterback. So that might be it for Rodney Gallagher for this evening.
I think it should be. No sense in taking a chance on anybody getting hurt here, that's for sure. So Gallagher now.
Make sure they have all of the second team squad in there.
So Gallagher, if he is finished, 4 for 5 passing, 92 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rushing, 2 carries, 64 yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's pretty good average.
It's not a bad night.
Soltis now. Handoff. And still in there is Eric Allen. He's going to carry Brownsville defenders inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Not sure why he's still in either.
Me either. But they're going to give him 25 yards on that carry. So that's going to take
Soltis
him up.
Comes all the way over to Coach Colasar. And
yeah.
Checking in now for the Mustangs, number 50. That's Sumter.
Yeah, Soltis.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
And Allen's still in the game.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Not sure I like that.
No. No reason for him to be in the game.
And they're going to hand it to him, and he's going to go around the left side, and he got tackled for a loss. But no, he shakes off 3 Brownsville tacklers back at the 9-yard line. Gets it down to about the 6. Second and goal.
So the Mustangs
now
switching players. Yeah. Yeah, Allen's
leave
still
Allen
there.
in.
Yeah. As we said, Allen came in the first 2 games averaging 105 yards. Had a good game last week against Southmoreland, ended up with 149 yards rushing.
Give it to Allen.
Soltis going to keep it himself.
And he's down to the 3, inside the 3 to the 2, all the way to the 1-yard line. Picks up 4, so fake to Allen that time, and Soltis keeps it. Gains 4 down to the 1. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Soltis.
Some more substitutions come in for the Mustangs.
It's Friel coming back into the game. Also Pyro.
I'd say Allen's going to get this call.
Well, you got Deke as the fullback slot, bringing him in as a blocker.
Might be the I think the Mustangs jumped.
Yes, they did.
That's going to move them back.
So they thought they actually were going to have Soltis
Quarterback sneak
and have Deke kind of push him from the back. But they were handing off to Allen, so that's a 5-yard penalty. So 5 penalties for 49 yards for the Mustangs here tonight.
Soltis has a nice game. I mean, if you ever wanted to add to the arsenal for the Mustangs, put Gallagher in at another skill position with Soltis at quarterback on occasion. But really haven't had the need to do that so far this season.
He comes in with 2 rushes for 3 yards and 2 passes for 4 yards. And 2 for 4 for 43 yards passing.
Clock down to minute 11. Soltis now with the fade. This is DeShields. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And just throw it out there to DeShields. And he goes up and gets it for the Mustang touchdown. Soltis to DeShields at the 107 mark of the second. Adds on. He's going to make it 64-0. And extra point to come.
That's DeShields'
6-yard
touchdown pass. Yes, sir. Second touchdown pass of the night. He also scored on a 10-yarder. So he's got 2 catches, 16 yards, 2 touchdowns. That
Lucas kick's good. 65-0 with 107 to go here before halftime. Mustangs in complete control. Brownsville has had no answer for the Mustangs offense on any of their occasions.
Yeah, it's tough. You feel extremely bad for these kids. They're trying.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
Man, and hey, they're still out there.
They're giving it their all, no doubt. I mean, they're young, and you got to hope that you get some more kids out. As we said, a lot of underclassmen for this team. So you just got to hope that they can get some experience and actually turn this around and start developing a team that's putting a winning product on here. So,
wow, look at that kick. That's into the end zone on a fly. That time by Lucas. That thing has a spiral.
Yes, it did.
And that's going to bring the ball out to the 20 for Brownsville with a minute to go here in the first half. Let's see if they can at least get it into the locker room without another Mustang score.
Yeah, can't turn the ball over. As we said, they have 4 turnovers so far in this first half. 2 interceptions by Pelahak and 2 fumbles, one by Black and one by Pelahak. So giving the Mustangs 4 extra chances here.
Late arriving again is Caden Walters. And we got a flag on the play.
It's got to be a hold. Block in the back.
Oh, there's another flag on the other side. That could be on a defense on the tackle.
Tell you what, though, that referee, he showed a pretty good arm there. He flung that flag from the 37, ended up on the 20-yard line. Nice little throw. Yeah, lefty, too. Sort of looked like the snake, Kent Stabler, out there.
Flags are all over the place. I believe it's going to be offsetting.
I hope so. Put it that way. Let's see there.
They're talking about it.
They're talking. I'm not so sure they're going to move. They're looking to go back. So it's going to be, we're probably going to have a hold and a block in the back.
Well, Brownsville's moving backwards, so I'm not sure. Maybe they're both against Brownsville.
They're only going to mark off one. One's declined and one's block in the back. So, yeah, it's going to move them back.
Why did if they called it on both sides?
No, they didn't. They called two penalties on Brownsville.
Okay.
One a hold and then one a block in the back. So Laurel Highlands turned down the hold and took the block in the back.
So this should be the last play if they can at least not fumble.
Nice run.
There's Black. Nice run all the way out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. So that was from the 6.
Yep. So we're going to give him about 16
yards.
Yep.
It's the biggest play for the Falcons so far. And we're down to 17 seconds. Let's see if they're going to just let it run out. Looks like they are. No plays coming in. So I think that's going to do it for the first half. 65 for the Mustangs, 0 for Brownsville. We'll be back with halftime activities here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Gary Frankhauser along with Tony Anula, Jerry Dupay on the camera.
Are you getting collection calls, finding bills in the mail you can't pay? Are you expecting shutoff or foreclosure notices? If you're in financial trouble, you need to know that there is help under the law that will help protect you and your assets. Hi, this is Attorney Chuck Zebley with Zebley, Mahalob & White.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, CPAs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys football team and their coaches on having a successful football season this year.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put.